Today, we will be focusing on subject-verb agreement. This is part 1 of a 3-part series, so do look out for the other videos to come. Now, subject and verb agreement, this is a 3-part topic, so we are going to go in details in this video. The S is for subject, V, verb, and A for agreement. So I am now going to walk you through each area of subject verb agreement to ensure that you have a full understanding. Do remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Now, what is the subject of a sentence? It is who or what the sentence is about. I did a previous video on subjects of sentences where I went into detail, so do go and view that one for further information. Fun facts about subjects of sentences. They can appear anywhere in a sentence. The subject can be a noun, pronoun, or noun phrase, and they can also be singular or plural. Now let us look at singular versus plural subjects. Singular refers to one person or thing, for example, woman, car, while plural refers to two or more, for example, women and cars. Please note the differences. So singular, one, plural, more than one. Let us now examine verbs. Now, verbs are action words. They denote actions or a state of being. So you understand subjects of sentences. Let's get into verbs. Now, verbs can be singular as well as plural. And how can we identify singular verbs and plural verbs? Now, a singular verb always has S at the end of the verb. For example, has, is, runs, thinks, hugs, to name a few. Plural verbs, on the other hand, there is no S at the end of the verb. For example, have, run, think, hug, sleep. Now let us look at agreement of subject and verb. This is a critical component, so please pay attention and bear with me, guys. Now we know the subject of a sentence, we can identify them, we can identify our singular, and we can identify our plural verb. Now it's time for us to understand how they agree. The primary rule or the main rule is the subject and verb must agree. So a singular subject takes a singular verb while a plural subject takes a plural verb, and that is a hidden secret here. Subject verb agreement is all about matching. So let us now examine these sentences. Number 1, he plays every evening after school. He is the subject of the sentence. It's a pronoun which refers to a male figure. So he plays, singular, he, which is a subject. And so the verb also has to be singular. Because remember, as I explained before, the secret to subject-verb agreement is just to ensure that the subject matches the verb. Look at this over here now. They play every evening after school. So the they is a pronoun that refers to more than one, which makes it plural, and therefore the verb play is also plural. Number 2, Samantha is a beautiful girl. Now Samantha is one person, therefore it's singular. So the subject for number 2 is singular, and the verb is also singular. So that sentence is correct. Over here, Samantha and Pam are beautiful girls. Now if you notice a shift, over here we said Samantha is, which is one. Over here, Samantha and Pam, we are now speaking of two persons. Are, notice the shift in the verb. Over here we no longer say is, because is a singular verb. We now use are, which is plural. So we are matching Samantha and Pam, plural. We are matching it with the plural verb are. If you also notice, over this sentence we had girl, one. Over here we have girls, which is referring to Samantha and Pam. Number 3, she was absent from school this morning. Again, the subject here is singular. She, referring to one, female, was absent from school this morning. Versus this sentence over here to our right, we were absent from school this morning. We plural, and therefore it takes a plural verb, which is were. So guys, remember, subject verb agreement, the secret is to identify the subject of the sentence and then locate the verb and ensure that the verb matches the subject. Again, if the subject is singular or verb is going to be singular, as in number 2 right here, Samantha is. And if the verb is plural, then of course the subject has to be plural as well. So Samantha and Pam, plural subject. Thus, we have a plural verb right here, which is the verb are. So let us move on. We are now going to look at some exceptions to the general rule. Yes, exceptions. This is very important. Now, using I and you, the subjects I and you require plural forms of verbs. For example, I love my mother. You would not say I loves my mother because that would be grammatically incorrect. You are my best friend. You will not say you is my best friend. Now, activity time. You're going to put a tick beside the sentences where the subjects and verbs agree, and where they do not, you're going to put an X. Number 1, Maria and her sister plays with their dolls. Maria and her sister. 2, and we have the verb plays. That means that is incorrect. Number 2, Jamaica is a beautiful country. Correct. I go to bed early each night. Yes. You is a blessed individual. That is incorrect. Stay tuned for part 2 of subject and verb agreement. Do remember to like and subscribe to this channel if you are new. All the best in your English language.